What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael. Welcome back to another reading. So this is going to be on the Libras. We're going to be seeing what the Libras have to say, or what Spirit has to say for my Libras, I should say, right? So all you Libras out there, get prepared for your reading, right? So the first message I'm resonating towards is UAC light. So the symbol of undesirable technological and economic advancement, right? You're going to be advancing a lot more things in social media platforms, a lot more things in your work life, a lot more things in your financial stability, a lot more things in your relationships. There's going to be a lot of advancements coming your way. So advancing is just basically saying that you're going to be kind of moving up the level. You know what I mean? Moving up the ranks. Like if you was in the military, you're basically moving up in your life. You're going to be seeking a lot more things than just what is average to the human eye. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be a whole new, people's going to know how to talk to you different from my Libra. People's going to know you come and you mean business very deeply. We also have a symbol of, so we have twisting, which is the phrase, a symbol of depicting the twist in terms of life and needs to be versatile and resilient. Resilient to survive, right? So this is gonna indicate, like I said, it's gonna indicate a lot of flexibility. You're gonna realize you're gonna need to do a lot more things than just support yourself financially. You're gonna need to level yourself mentally and spiritually is the key. You know what I'm saying? That's the advancement that we as humans should always keep in mind, because that is what got us to survive all these years. Not money, not girls, not clothes, not what's popular, none of that. What got us to being who we are today, or even as animals, even as a cultural thing, wherever you want to look at it, is flexibility, it's survival skills, it's advancements, it's just picking up on information and then utilizing it to our best selves, right? So next we have I am not carrying your basket. So this could be applying to if you've been helping other people out, but maybe that they don't really help themselves. I'm talking people that can help themselves, like physically or mentally or things like that. Like these people just can't. I'm not speaking to them. I'm talking people that can help themselves, but they just choose not to because they realize that, hey, why would I spend time helping myself? Why would I get up off my, you know what I'm saying? Why would I get up off watching TV? And you're there to just hand me my money. You know what I'm saying? So it says a symbol of self-reliance and economic self-determination. You can't help people that don't help themselves. Also, if you're neglecting yourself, right, to go help somebody else, be mindful of that. Because what that could cause is your determination for yourself and your own needs to fade away. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful when it comes on to it, when it comes on helping others fill their basket. Because if you focus, so for an example, let's say you're in desire, and you got these desires, you got these dreams and goals and journeys, and if you don't focus on theirs and you kind of neglect them, you could actually, you could have a situation where you're not on top of your game, and then you neglect them for this person trying to help them, and then they're not really helping themselves, and then that dream or journey that you was on, it kind of just, you stop doing it. Like, for example, training. You stop training, or you stop reading books, or you stop going to college, or you stop going to work, or, so you take off from work so much time, or, just so many different things that especially if that person's not giving you any joy in return, they're not doing anything where you're like, bro, like, I'm actually helping them. You just feel like at that point, you just, you know what I mean? It's like you're putting food in the basket that ain't even trying to get full. It's just going straight through. It's like got a hill in the basket. So it's like, we gotta look at these type of things. We have puffed up arrogance, right? Puffed up arrogance came off for you guys. Let's see what the same with this. Humility. All life must be valued. Okay, so yes, when it comes on to, I know, like I said, I know you guys are advanced and you guys are moving up in life. My Libra is up there. But never forget. I'm not saying don't forget where you came from. I'm not using none of that oddity. But when you're moving up in life, just always keep yourself in mind. And this could be very beneficial to ourselves, right? Always remember those hard times, those hard moments. See, when we realize that about ourselves, we realize that about others. So then when we look at people that are not doing as well, we're going to look at it and say, okay, not only am I not going to bash them for not being in the position, but I'm also going to remember for myself. Because a lot of times, even when you're going up in life, and you feel like, you're big dog and stuff, you get discouraged faster than if you when you was a little dog. Because when you was a little dog, you kind of feel like you still had something to prove. So even though them days where you didn't want to go to her, you didn't want to go there, you always felt like, nah, I got to, because if I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like you got everything you accomplished. You often feel like say for an example, you got money built up, so you feel like you ain't gotta work no more. What happens is that money goes out faster than it came in, and then now it's like, oh man, now you got to force yourself to go back to work rather than just being consistent with that. So this actually can help you guys a lot. Staying humble and realizing that you're still human and having that same humanity when you started the game off with can actually take you further steps and can prevent a lot of losses, with financial gain, with whatever it is that you're trying to gain. Relationships, all of that. But you just keep that same energy. You start off instead of just looking at like, oh, I already got the girl, let me just chill off, or I already got the guy, let me just flex off, let me be lazy, let me not do what I did when I was coming into the relationship. There's the type of things that a lot of people end up losing a relationship for, you know what I'm saying? Or losing money for, or losing family for, or losing their selves for, to be exact, right? So let's just keep that in mind. For my Libras out there, let's see what else we got for you guys. Alright, so then actually we have for you guys independence. So there's a lot of independence coming your way, or you're going to be doing things a lot independent, or you have been already doing them independently. This was confirmation for you guys from the expression. Independence comes with hard work. So that could be like I said, this could be regarding the basket thing. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people fail to understand this. A lot of people just don't want to understand it. A lot of times people don't realize that when you're independent, there's a lot of things you got to do by yourself. So it's like, for an example, somebody works an 8-hour shift. Everybody at some point works an 8 or 4 or whatever hour shift, right? You know I did, right? Whatever it might be. You might be cleaning dishes, it's still work. You're moving your body, you are working. Now, when it comes on independence, a lot of people don't realize with a team of people helping people, you have somebody's doing 4 hours here, somebody's doing 4 hours there. Everybody's pitching in a little bit of time, and then they all individually have more time to do whatever else they want to do, because the work's still getting done and everybody still got free time. When you're independent, or if you right now are independent, or Libra, they're asking you to go independent, they want you to understand that while you're trying to chase this dream job, while you're trying to chase this business done, while you're trying to do this, you're going to have to do some work. Yes, you can be spiritual, yes, you can have dreams, yes, you can have visions, and yes, you can be you can be mental, all you want, all that's cool, but you gotta put in your work, right? I don't care if it's doing a little bit a day, I don't care if it's 5-10 minutes, 3 videos, whatever it is that you're trying to do, 3 sessions, 3 talks to somebody, 3 handouts of a flyer, whatever it is that you're trying to do, make sure you put in your work, right? Look at what it is that you need to do, and then get to it from a Libras out there, right? The next one we have for you guys is conjoined crocodiles, right? Conjoined crocodiles is your message, right? Says the conjoined crocodile shares a single stomach, and yet fight over food. A lot of situations you're going to see that people that you share your connections with are going to argue and bicker with you. You might have shared a lot of situations with people that was in your situation, but they still decided to argue with you. They still decided to tussle with you. See, it doesn't matter what people have, they're always going to want to eat your food. I think that's the indication right there for you guys. It doesn't matter. I saw a video earlier that stated that it just doesn't matter. People is always going to watch somebody else what they do. You're always going to have situations where, for my Libras, where people are going to watch what you're doing, even though you already fed, you're still going to want to eat off your plate. You're still going to want to see what you got going on. And to basically help with this, we need to kind of pull back. Once we see them red flags, pull back from showing people what we have. Because I know you want to help people. I know you're probably out here like, look, man, you can get this job, and they're like, oh, really? You're like, yeah. Like for an example, let's say you're working at like Walmart or something. This is an example. You can generalize this to your specific situation. So you're working at Walmart, and they're like, yo, man, let me get me a job at Walmart. They're like, yo, how much you make? You're like, man, I make like 40K a year. I'm just putting a number out there. I don't know how much they make. I'm making like 40K a year. They're like, oh, for real? They're like, yeah. So they get on, boom, you become a manager. right? So y'all was eating on the same note at first, but then you became a manager, your pay raise went up to like 60K, and then I'm wondering, hey man, how much you making now? Like, they're still in your pockets, you know what I'm saying? At first it was cool because it was like they're trying to figure out how much you was making so they can decide if they want to hop on board. Now that they're on board, they're still watching your pockets, because that's not the bit. Like, you got at the manager status, they're already working in the company. Clearly you went up there from hard work, so it shouldn't be, yo, how much you making now? It shouldn't be that question. I can understand the first question because they're trying to get in the industry, they want to know how much they're making. But the second question, just kind of a red flag, because it's like, why are you watching my you know what I'm saying? Like, why you, like, one, you see your company, but you're still watching my plate. You're still watching what about going on. I don't know if y'all experienced that, but most of us have. Most of us been in a situation with somebody. We level up, and they're still trying to pick out situations. Because now it's not, oh, we're this together. It's more like, oh, what you got going on over there? I want to see what's up with that. Like, you feel me? So just be mindful of those type of people, because envy and jealousy is a real thing, right? And we often, even as family members or as friends and stuff, we often like let it slide because we feel like they ain't on that. But trust me, it's real. Even with your closest family members, so just be mindful of that. 2 consoles of state is your next message for my Libras out there, right? We have a symbol of democracy, sharing ideas and taking counsel, right? So you're going to be sharing a lot of different situations with people, a lot of different ideas. And when I say people, I'm not just talking about everybody. You guys might not be, you might be introverts. I think that's what they call them when they isolate themselves. You might be one of them people, but more so just sharing them amongst yourselves, right? If you're not somebody that's good out there and just markets with people, look at it towards your situation. Take this as a general aspect and personalize it towards yourself. I like to do YouTube because I can hit tens of thousands of people at once. You know what I'm saying? With the time, I won't say little time I have, but with the time that I have. But you can always take a general message and apply it specifically to you. So for an example, if you're an introvert, you can say, okay, I'm going to be pitching a lot of ideas to myself. What does that mean? You're going to be going in here and dreaming of things. You're going to be seeing a lot of new ideas. You're going to come across new ideas. Things are going to be marketed to you. You're going to be going out on YouTube seeing a lot of different commercial ads. You're going to be going out to Walmart. You're going to be going out to different shopping centers and seeing a lot of different flyers. You're going to start to think like, oh man, I can maybe start my business. I can maybe go into this company and move up. You're going to have different things depending on your specific life and your specific desires and your specific journey. You're going to be able to associate different marketing skills and different knowledge that you learn on the internet, through books, through resources, through friendships, through family members, through conversations, in general, and you're going to be able to apply that to your life, right? All right, let's see what else we have for you guys. I hope y'all enjoy my readings, like I really do. I mean, mind you, I'm gonna do them regardless, but I still need some sort of feedback. Well, not need, but it's great to see some feedback. You know what I mean? We have Fern. Okay? So it says, named after the fern, a hardy plant which is known to grow under difficult climate conditions. As you guys can see, it's very hot right now at the time of this recording. If you guys are catching this during the summertime, it's very hot. However, I'm making sure I'm still watering my plants. I want y'all to water yours. And I'm not just watering my physical plants, I'm watering myself as well. Through these hard times, these hard situations we're going to go through, it's all to better us in a way, because we're going to look back at these moments, right? And you're going to say, wow, I made it through that. You know what I mean? It's nothing better than succeeding after a bunch of failures, a bunch of situations that could have helped you fail, or that even was a test to see if you failed. Nothing better than that, right? So these difficult moments, cherish them. They're not going to be here for long, and they're definitely going to be a situation that you reflect on in the future. That's going to be it for my Libras out here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this reading. My name is Micah, and this was a Libra message, and I will see you guys in the next video.